I've spoken to you about the difficulty that I have getting things done. It's like a procrastination thing. It's a personal thing. And like I've said before in the past, I have been able to have enough discipline and self-control to get things done. But it's been difficult for me lately. Things like showing up to work on time, getting all of my clerical paperwork stuff done, getting the garbage to the street. I've had difficulty with those kinds of things recently, and I want to fix that. I want to make a change. I want to be a better, more disciplined kind of person. It seems like I'm okay with getting things done if I have to, but I don't want to wait until the absolute last second before I actually get things done. I think that this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and I'm no exception. I have a really hard time procrastinating on things. And like I said, in the past, I didn't have as much of a problem with it as I'm having right now. And I think that there's a lot of life circumstances that makes that the case. I've just been hit with a lot of things this year that make it difficult, and I don't want to use those things as an excuse, but I do want to recognize that life kind of hit me sort of hard, and I need to reset and start doing the things that I need to do again. When I was being productive and getting things done, and I felt like on the ball and on top of it, I was subscribed to a service called Beeminder, which was basically a commitment device. It made it so that when you said that you were going to do something, if you didn't do it, then by the deadline that you were supposed to do it, then they would charge you money, small amounts of money. But, it would be enough money where you're like, I better do it, otherwise I'm going to have to pay this amount of money. And $10 or $7, something like that. Not a lot, but enough to make it where I don't want to lose that money, so I better do the thing. It's just that little extra push that I needed to get stuff done. And when I was subscribed to that service, I would put random stuff on there just to make sure that I did it every single day. And it worked, and I got stuff done, and it would be really basic stuff that I knew that I could accomplish. Things like checking my calendar, planning out my day, and I'm the one who decides what to put on my calendar, but the Beeminder was just a reminder, hey, today you need to look at your calendar and plan out your day. And the act of doing those small things really helped me to stay on the ball about stuff, especially about my calendar, like scheduling something and then doing the thing. There was two major things. Number one, putting stuff on your calendar, and number two, did you do the things on your calendar? And I have control over that. Like if I didn't want to do something, if I wanted to have a completely empty day, then I didn't have to put something on my calendar. But if it was on my calendar, I had to do it. Otherwise, they would charge money to my account. And if I didn't, they would charge money to my account. And that little thing was huge for me, sticking to the things that I wanted to do. I was the one who planned it out, and I was the one who had to execute it. And if I didn't want to do something, I just didn't have to plan it out. And I think that I need to resubscribe to that service because I believe that it really did help me. And I've been listening to this YouTube video recently about the guy who wrote the book Building a Second Brain, and I started to, or today I was looking at some technology that was like an Evernote kind of thing, except it's self-hosted. So, and that's, you know, why I'm talking about it on this YouTube video, is because it's like a web development project, right? So it's self-hosted. It's not a service like Evernote. So you don't have to pay for it. It's completely self-hosted, but it's like a note-taking app. And I'm thinking about trying to implement a lot of the stuff that the guy talks about in Building a Second Brain. But he uses Evernote, but using this self-hosted note-taking app. It's called Joplin, by the way. Joplin. Joplin. I started trying it out. It seems pretty legit. It's not without its flaws. It's definitely not to the experience of like a paid product. But you know what? I don't like, if it's something that I'm going to rely on day in and day out, I want to be the one in control of it. I don't want someone else holding my second brain, my notes, ransom if I don't pay the subscription. So I want to have control over that. And Joplin was one of the options that I think that I'm going to try and use, because it's not owned by anybody. I think it's an open source project, so you know, it's sort of decentralized in that way. If the business goes under, I will still have access to all of those notes, my second brain, and it's got search and all of that nice functionality in it and everything. So I think I want to try using it. Anyways, I don't know how it's going to go, but I think between those two things, Beeminder, number one, to remind me to actually take action on the stuff, and Joplin, Second Brain Notes app to have things to do. You know what I mean? So, you know, having an inbox of tasks, essentially, of a mind dump, and then having those things end up being on a calendar and eventually taking action on them. So I do want to do that. I need to get out of this slump that I'm in of like anti-productivity. I have to start getting some of these things done that I know that I need to do. I don't know what procrastination is, but it's been pretty tough on me, to be honest, and I need to get out of that. And I want a lot of you to get out of that too. I know a lot of people struggle with procrastination, and there's solutions out there, and a lot of it has to do with, you know, connecting with other people and making sure that you have other people holding you accountable to the things that you know you need to do, which is, it's just the way it is. Anyways, that's really all I have to say for right now. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments. Let me know if you struggle with procrastination as well, and if you do, or if you have in the past, some ways that you have dealt with it, or you're trying to deal with it, or if you even want to just start a conversation about it. I'm here. Like, I want to be able to interact with you, and you know, we can share solutions to our problems. But anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Bye.